about personal growth and what is the 6 steps. Trying to adjust my camera here. What is the 6 steps for personal growth? So what? I'm sorry, personal change. I'm sorry, personal change. So um, what is personal change? Personal change is a transformation, and it's not an overnight occurrence. It unfolds gradually in crucial stages. And today we're going to talk about 6 stages for personal change. How do we how do we do personal change? And many individuals are apprehensive about personal change because it is no certainty. And it's the the document for personal change outlines 6 fundamental steps. We're going to discuss 6 fundamental steps that will initiate genuine change within oneself. And what will be the 6 steps? It'll be awareness, examination, intention, action, improvement, and integration. Many people are apprehensive about personal change because it introduces them to the unfamiliar. Stepping away from the ingrained habits and mindsets can induce anxiety as the future seems uncertain when you're breaking your old mindset. Moreover, people tend to favor stability and predictability. However, comprehending the stages of change can alleviate these fears. Pros- Progressing through each step offers a framework of reassurance that although challenging, transformation of yourself is manageable. So we're going to go through the steps. The first stage is awareness, recognizing that some aspect in your life needs to shift. This awareness may develop slowly over time as a vague sense of dissatisfaction, or it can strike suddenly following a significant event. In either scenario, personal change starts with consciously acknowledging that something feels amiss and is no longer effective. Emotions such as fear, anxiety, sadness, frustration, and anger often signals areas ripe for change. You know, mental illness and anxiety um, is big in the Black community, and we do not have those type of conversations that we in the Black community actually need need changes in how we look at certain things. So we have to change our mindset, and the first thing is to have awareness. What is the second step? The second step you have to do is examination of yourself. And a lot of times, people are scared to examine themselves because a lot of times they're scared about what they might find. So we have to self examination and reflection help unearth the underlying causes of dissatisfaction and identify precisely what needs to change. This involves asking probing questions of oneself to pinpoint the problem. Will look at the significance and determine whether it generally requires attention. Engaging in thoughtful examination prevents impulsive actions or unnecessary changes. So, we have to really be honest with ourselves when we're examining ourselves. And I think for me personally, and other people that I've noticed, it's hard to do. It's hard to say that you need changing in certain situations, even after a bad outcome. That's when the ego kicks in, right? That's when our ego kicks in. That some of us feel that we're that we're perfect, that we don't need change, and anybody that feels that they don't need to change in certain areas, is a mental, I think they have a mental block, straight music, because nobody's perfect. And everybody needs to self-examine themselves from time to time. The third stage is intention. Now, what is intention? Intention is having a critical commitment to change. Once you realize that there are things within self that needs to change, the decision has been made to release limiting beliefs or unproductive behaviors and embrace more empowering alternatives. The power of intention cannot be overstated. Determined intention enables the manifestation of remarkable change. I'm going to say that again. The determined intention and enables the manifestation of remarkable change, even when the change is facing challenges. So, a lot of us want to get our health better. We go to the doctor, and the doctor tells us, that we have illness and we want to get our health better. So we have to have determined intention to be healthy. We just can't say we're healthy. Then we want to take a couple of magical juices, get on a juice. Somebody and tricked us into buying all these juices, and we think if we drink these juices, we're going to be healthy. No, it's more than that. So we have to have determined intention to get up every morning, exercise, watch what we eat, exercise a little more at night, be more active in our day, and even stay away, withdraw from negative people or negative situations that will bring us stress. Right? We have to be determined to do that. We have to have determined intention to do those things to stay healthy. But however, intention alone is not enough, right? You have to have action. When you have intention, you have to do. And action is an essential bridge between the desire for change and its actualization. It's common to experience heightened discomfort when taking initial steps for change, as deeply ingrained habits are disrupted. Nevertheless, resisting the urge to quit and persisting with action is crucial at this stage to break free from the status quo. Progress may seem gradual, but consistent action builds momentum. And we have to do it consistently. Like, people wonder how they say, um, a piano player, opera piano player, he's great, but he had to have consistent action to be great. He had to practice every day. And those are the things we have to do for change. We have to be consistent at it, and we have to continue to do it. What is the fourth stage? An action is a central bridge between the desire for change and its actualization. It is a common experience, heightened it's common to experience heightened discomfort when taking initial steps, as deeply ingrained habits are disrupted. Nevertheless, resisting the urge to quit and persisting with action is crucial at this stage to break from the status quo. Progress may seem gradual, but consistent action builds momentum. The fifth stage. The fifth stage is improvement. This involves this involves an a process of adjusting approaches and refining solutions. Initial effort may be imperfect or ineffective, but continued dedication leads to discovery or work works best for the individual in different situations. Embracing trial and error allows optimum results. We have to be prepared to go through trial and errors in changing ourselves. We can't be scared about that. Like a lot of times, we're scared to make these changes, and the only way to be great, like we're talking the difference to being from being average and being great. You know, we people look at Elon Musk, and he's one of the most wealthiest people in the world, but or Steve Jobs, not Steve Jobs, or the dude that owned Amazon. Imagine how many times that they almost lost their companies because they were trying to improve on a product, right? So we have to be prepared to do that, to get to a state in changing ourselves. We have to be prepared for reexamination, doing something better, reexamination, and doing something better. So that those type of attitudes and those type of perspectives have to be in our mindset. We have to have that type of mindset. And the sixth and final stage is integration. At this point, the newly adopted beliefs, behaviors have been consistently practiced to the extent that they are fully incorporated in both our mental and our physical. What once demanded deliberate effort has now become second nature. The initial discomfort that spurred change has been replaced with a sense of satisfaction and alignment. Understanding the six changes at their core equips everyone from seeking meaningful, equips anyone seeking meaningful and personal change. Sustainable transformation can be achieved by consistently progressing through each step rather than attempting to bypass them. Personal change is not easy. Even profound discomfort can give way to profound renewal by embarking on this journey mindfully. The effort promises deep rewards and satisfaction and overall well being. In closing, right, we have to remember that personal transformation is not just a one time event, but a lifetime journey. We're going to change. Anybody, trust me, if anybody is still doing the same thing that today that they were doing 10 years ago with themselves, then they're not trying to change. We are evolving creatures. So we're going to be changing all the time, and we have to embrace change, and we have to navigate through change. And these are the six stages that we could use all the time to navigate through these changes. And these six essential stages can lead to a lifelong of abundance, fulfillment, and growth beyond our wildest dreams. Don't be afraid to take that first step towards a better you. Keep exploring, learning, and evolving, and you'll discover that the power to transform your life lies within you, nobody else. Lies right within you. So I want to thank y'all, and I apologize for the technical difficulty, but I'm going to I'm going to I'm going to re-edit this and close it up. So if you like to watch it down the road, it won't be a break because we had a break in the Wi-Fi. So I had to run and fix that real quick. But tune in every Monday. We're going to go over different issues, and this Wednesday we do the actual. We're going to be talking about the black male masculinity on Wednesdays, and question and answer on Thursdays. So if you have any, if you have any questions, if you have any questions you want to send, please please send them to ask the health mindset at gmail.com. Ask the health mindset at gmail at ask dot the health mindset at gmail.com. Any questions, we're going to do question and answers on Thursday, and we're going to have Black Male Masculinity Wednesday, and we got the Monday mindset, and I'm going to squeeze in where we're going to talk more about health and wellness. Out of my book, The Empowering Benefits of Detox and Cleansing, Eating Clean. And also, don't forget, we have also the free webinar on the whys and hows to eat clean. So definitely sign up for that. Definitely sign up for that. Definitely join our Facebook group, The Health Mindset. And fellas, definitely we trying to create a safe place for Black men to give information, health, wellness, mental clarity, self-improvement. You know, sisters say that there's no good men, but you know, just like we have to train men to be men. We have to talk about how to be men, how to be husbands. You know, those discussions have to be had. We don't have those type of discussions where we should have those type of discussions, but we don't. So definitely tune in for that. And I just want to thank people for watching and for taking time out to watch what we have to say. If you want any of the books, go on Amazon. The books are behind me. The Strategies of Self, Detoxing, Cleansing, and Eating Clean. You have also the 53 Building Blocks to Become a Divine Black Masculine. It's a great book. I had the honor last week to speak at the Holmes Middle School and talk about the strategies of self, why it's important to have strategies of self, to understand self-awareness, self-respect, understand your spiritual self, understand what self-defense is outside of physical, to talk to young kids and tell them that they're great. We have to begin to speak life to our children. It's not just about sending them to school, making sure that they get good grades in school, right? We have to speak life into them, because a lot of times in school, some teachers, if they're not conscious teachers, they're not speaking life into your children. They're just having your children for the day and ready to send them home back to you. And some of them might even be telling your children that they won't be anything. So you have to counter that and really start speaking life into your children and not being too tired when you come home from work. And talk to your children and tell them that they're going to be great. Make them think that they're going to be great. A lot of times we don't do that. When I told those children that they all were going to be great, and it was an honor for me to come in front of them, my future, you should have saw they all just had smiles on their faces, because probably nobody told them that an adult had an honor to come before them. So I think we have to speak life in front of our children. And if you don't have the book, get the book. It's a great book. Give it to your child. Talk about it. Talk about it. Because we want to empower grown-ups. We want to empower our children to understand, even to eat healthy. So they won't grow up and have high blood pressure, high cholesterol, type 2 diabetes, and all these other illnesses that are out there because we don't understand the science of eating. So I wanna thank everybody again. Um, as always, it is an honor to come before y'all guys. So definitely follow me on Instagram, Damon K. Jones. Follow me on TikTok, Damon K. Jones. Follow me follow Facebook. It's the Health Mindset, and also the Divine Black Masculine Group. So everybody have a great night. Peace and blessings. And remember, God is in your vegetables. Peace out.